What do you picture when you hear the name Easter Island? A tropical island much like Hawaii? A place with never-ending good and light vibes? Or do you remember the uncanny statues that not everybody has an explanation for? Today, we uncover some of the recently discovered facts about Easter Island. Before we begin, we publish content that amazes the naturally curious people like you and me, so hit that subscribe button. Ring the notification bell for more videos like this. Let us know in the comments about what you think of the mysterious and gigantic statues called the Maui. The Easter Island, also known as Rapa Nui by the natives, is a relatively small volcanic island far from nearby inhabited islands. Meaning, this 164 square mile land is surrounded by mind-numbingly vast oceans. This kept the Rapa Nui people isolated for centuries, hiding in this otherworldly place, and it continues to amaze us today. They have been inhabiting the island since around the 1250s, and it was rediscovered by Dutch explorers in 1722, which changed the course of everything. Bad history surrounded this beautiful little place, with theories stating that the civilization of Maui crafting came to a halt when chaos ensued among the people, and that the Mauis are actually inspired by aliens. Let's dive in. The land area did not stop the Rapa Nui from becoming a great culture, with scientific data estimating a population of 15 to 17,000 in its heyday. The population declined since the age of exploration due to strange circumstances. European colonists frequented the island beginning the 18th century, and today, Easter Island is Chile's special territory. When it comes to the island's geography, it's worth noting that the land was formed by three main volcanoes that are no longer active. The land is fertile and rich in large rocks that weigh almost 100 tons. The Rapa Nui people knew how to make use of volcanic ash to fertilize their sweet potato farmlands and have sophisticated methods in the sea, making extensive use of marine resources. And most of all, for their art, culture, and spirituality, they were able to use a volcanic tuff to sculpt statues. Lots and lots of statues. As a matter of fact, the island is surrounded by over 900 statues called Maui, in what could be an elaborate project to line the shore with half-buried stone statues that would serve as their protection from outsiders or malevolent forces. Since their discovery through archaeology until today, these humongous statues never failed to fascinate people. But is it true that these could be proof of alien contact to human beings? The exact reason for the sculpting of the countless statues is hard to pinpoint. But according to historians, archaeologists, and scholars, as this is common with many cultures, the statues are likely beacons of political and religious power. But how they made it and their persistence to scatter giant carved volcanic rocks were challenging mysteries to those who study the island. The material used was quarried from one of the inactive volcanoes, which were located miles away from the shore. Studying the Mauis that were left unfinished, scientists were able to draw theories that the people outlined human-like figures and chipped off the rocky material in a very sophisticated manner to result in the fine image we see today. How the statues line the shore remains a curious case. Rapa Nui legends state that the statues can be made to walk using magic. In the past 3 decades, scientists have attempted to reenact the possible ways how people from the past were able to reposition gigantic statues using only the tools available at the time and at the place. They crafted a replica of one of the Mauis, and using 3 ropes, 18 people were able to walk the Maui statues in a coordinated manner. The ancestors of the Rapa Nui were really persistent in walking the statues from the quarries to the shores, if that was the case. However, mystery still remains as to how the Rapa Nui population declined and how they may seem to have forgotten the Maui culture. Another evidence was the fact that the Maui sculpting was suddenly brought to an end, with hundreds left unfinished. Could this be the work of aliens? Or are their old theories still credible? Let's find out. The alien theory has been weakened by archaeological data. The art of sculpting may simply be an embedded tradition among the people, and it was found that sculpting them, however many, and transporting them were possible during the time of Rapa Nui, when thousands of people populated the island. But their retreat to obscurity is another strange event that calls for other strange theories. Such theories suggest that because of the Maui, the Rapa Nui had to clear forests in order for the Maui to be transported. In addition, their needs for more sweet potato farmlands compelled them to clear more forests, to the point of ecocide, or ecological imbalance. When island life was weakened, some fled from the island, while some resorted to cannibalism. According to those old theories, this caused the Rapa Nui to significantly decline in numbers, and their civilization and culture almost forgotten. However, with the recent research, that old theory was found to be full of holes, as it did not correspond to what actually took place in history. Even if there were famines and cannibalism, it wasn't logical to assume that that alone could cause a significant drop in population and erasure of the Maui culture. Modern research suggested that it had something to do with the colonial period. Number 1, the Rapa Nui weren't immune to tuberculosis and smallpox, diseases their continuous line of succession from the Stone Age never encountered, as islands are simply effective in quarantining people or animals. When they were exposed to new diseases, waves and waves of epidemics swept across the island, causing the significant drop in population that we talked about. Remember that the island was small and densely populated. There was no hope in surviving the plagues, not until only a few were left. Political and religious changes in the island during the postmodern period only furthered the steering away of the island's inhabitants, with thousands of Rapa Nui people shipped to South America to be sold as slaves, and Christian missionaries introducing Christianity to the people, causing Mauis to be removed, destroyed, and lost with only legends to illuminate their past. So let's get this straight. No aliens, no cannibals, just normal history taking place in a faraway mysterious land where colonists change everything. The statues are the remnant of their unique and glorious past. Luckily, the late 20th to early 21st century brought benevolent and curious people into the islands, gradually rediscovering the beautiful heritage of the Rapa Nui, respecting it and reconstructing it. That's all for today's video, and if you like videos like this, be sure to check out our channel, subscribe, and ring that notification bell, and let us know in the comments what you think about the gorgeous Mauis that people are crazy about. We'll see you next time.